Hi, today we are going to present the theme of your project, Impact of Economic and Financial Theories from the Digital Age. We are group formed by Lescano, Sarahí, Otavalo, Odalys, Pérez, and myself, Melany Matilla. We are from the third parallel J.
The digital era and this development. The digital age is the current era in which we live. It gives us a virtual space called the Internet, which has changed the social environment in which we live. In the global situation, the social network uses computer networks. Information police and organization forms the network in an environment way.
Economics is the social science that studies how families, businesses and governments organize available resources that are often scarce to meet the different needs and thus have a greater well-being. The economics school are monumental philosophical system about economics, which are main foreign big groupings of economic ideologies, and this goal is to indicate how the economic should work.
There are 8 economic schools that we are going to discuss today. Below we will show you what they are. Classical School. It appears in the year 1776 thanks to the famous work of Adam Smith. It is based on the idea that the free market is the way for economic to function and that it produces progress and prosperity. They thought that the economy should adjust itself and tend towards full employment without government intervention. The leader's activities should be limited to imposing property rights, taking shares of national defense and providing public education. New Classical School. In a rise in the 1870s due to the Great Depression, it is based on the idea that the value of goods is a function of the utility assigned to it by consumers. They strongly supported methodological individualism, reducing the use of labor in production. Free trade has engine of economic development and has way to take advantages of the comparative advantages of countries.
It originated from doctrine derived from the work of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in the mid-19th century. It affirms that our people are equal without discrimination. Its main argument is that capitalism is a system with a renewed structure, which must replace by another that will abolish the purchase property system, the free market for goods and services, and private property. New liberal school emerged in the 20th century. It is based on the defense of capitalism system, where there is freedom of enterprise and less state intervention. It is characterized by defending that most of the goods and factors of production should be privately owned, in addition to the free market and optimal to optimize the allocation of resources.
Monetarist school. It is characterized by the fact that the market produces the best allocation of resources. Instability in price affects economic efficiency. The economy will be stable were it not for government interventions. Mercantilist school. It was based on the accumulation of wealth in the prosperity of the nation. Since the intervention of the state in the economy depended on an accumulated capital. Freeing in trade and industrial growth see the monetary increase.
Physiocracy School. It was born and developed in France in the 18th century as a response to commercialism. He based his main ideology on the later intervention of the state in the economy. Land through agriculture was the only factor that generated the net product. He argued that private property was a fundamental right. Inequality was a determining factor for growth. Trade should be free to obtain resources that are not available in the country. Keynesian School. It emerged at the beginning of the 20th century, having its main characteristic supports for state intervention in the economy to boost investment as a better way to head out of a crisis. It is economic public consists of raising public spending to simulate the great demand and thus increase production, investment and employment through monetary and fiscal policy.
Technological innovation in the economy has been very important to achieve greater competitiveness in international markets. Technological change is expressed in different ways in the economic field. Business investment is one of them, as information technology innovations are increasing throughout the world.